Right, if this top didn't make me look like a painter before, it does now. I ain't got the budget for a real one. Pop it there for later. Don't want to scare away any potentials, so... Welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. It's very dark here today. It's raining, so first of all the road's going to be very loud, but then also means that we've got to really amp up the lights here. So for today's video, I've done one of these before, but I feel like we're due another one, right? Given the appearance, we're due another glow up type thing. This is going to be my 0 to 100 makeover, makeup something, like glow up maybe? That could be a good, I don't know what I've named it. Whatever I've named it, that's what this is. That's what I've gone for. I feel like we're gonna do hair, makeup, maybe an outfit change, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Yes, I'm just gonna basically show you everything I do if I want to look my best, if I want to be up here. A lot goes into it. A lot goes into it, but I'm just gonna show you what I do. It's gonna be a journey, but I'm excited. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below or over here in the corner, my little face. Click it. Press subscribe. Press subscribe. The subscribe button. You know you want to. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, I think I'm gonna start with hair because I'm one of those people where like I could have no makeup on, but if my hair is done, I feel fine. Like I feel ready to go. I can go out the door feeling great. To an extent. So we're going to do hair first because I feel like that's a really good place to start. So I like to curl my hair because first of all, when I straighten my hair, this is when I've straightened it, right? This isn't my natural hair. It's kind of gone back. That's my natural hair. I missed a spot. My natural hair is like very wavy. So when I straighten it, no matter, like if it's raining, obviously it's gonna go back to its natural state. When it's sunny, it gets quite humid here in the, is it humid? It doesn't get humid, does it? It must do because my hair goes quite like, whew, if it's not the humidity, I don't know what's going on. But no matter what I do when I straighten my hair, it goes back curly because this was dead straight yesterday. Like I straightened it. Apart from like this bit, obviously, because like clearly I missed the back. Whatever, nobody told me. Before we do anything, we're gonna use some of this Tresemme heat defense spray. It's for all hair types, so if you want to have a gander, go give it a go. But I have heard things about Tresemme. Is it Tresemme or Tresemme? We may never know. I've heard things about them that they're not very good for your hair. So I'm gonna use it until this bottle runs out, and then we'll branch out and we'll go elsewhere. But for now, we're gonna use this one. It's got up to 230 degrees Celsius heat protection. Tresemme. So we're not drench the hair. That's a bit extreme. Ends for definite. Minimise that breakage, especially after I bleached my hair. I used to bleach my hair because I had baby pink hair. I very much enjoyed the baby pink. It was a time to be alive. Did it mean I had less hair on my head? Yes, it did, because I wasn't really one to dye my hair, apart from like when I was in school, like I dye it quite often. But as I've grown up, it wasn't, I'm getting the roots by the way, it wasn't something I did. So my hair was just completely natural. This is my natural hair, and it was nice and thick and healthy, and now we've got less than half a head of hair. First of all, I don't section my hair when I curl it. I used to, but I don't really like too much of a tight curl, I'm not gonna lie. So I found if I just do it, just make my way around, it's not too much. Do you know what I mean? Oh, my eyebrows are going insane today. First of all, we take our straighteners, these are the Babyliss ones. And first of all, I have like these bits, oh, they're not too bad today actually, because I straightened it yesterday. But usually they like go like this, and it's so irritating. So I like to just straighten down over this area first. I could do it after I've curled it, but I like to get it out of the way because it's not my favourite step. So I like to make sure around there is straightened. Oh, see, we got a wispy bit. Build that into the face. There we go. I found if I just straighten that bit, it goes. It's not a fun time. Now I like to take my curler. This is the Tresemme. I like Tresemme apparently. We're gonna go from the back. I like to put it both sides of my head to start, and then we're just going to grab a section. I like to take about this much. It looks a lot, but it's not, because my hair is incredibly thin. So let's take this section. Oh. The wires are all caught. Oh, making a right mess. I like to curl them all, like every single curl, away from my face. I used to do them like alternating, but it just doesn't really suit me anymore, sadly. I don't really give off the beachy vibe. I just do it all going in one direction. Oh, One Direction. Love One Direction. They were my thing. Gonna just keep doing the curls all the way forwards. I don't like to hold it for too long. Just like, maybe like between 5 and 10 seconds, and then I just chuck it back. Okay, when it gets like this much, I like to take a thinner section. The underneath part, the bit that goes like around the ear, I take like underneath section and curl it away. I used to do it like a lot looser, but like in the next steps I do afterwards, I tone it down a little bit, so I will just curl it as normal. It looks very prom-like to begin with, but we tone it down, don't worry. Hair is curled. Take the straightener. And you can't really see what I'm doing, but like if I put it down anymore, I'm gone. It'll just be a mouth and the ends. We're gonna take the straightener and we like to straighten over the ends. I like to just take, like I pick up my hair and wherever there's an end, I just lightly straighten it just so it looks a bit more natural, I guess. And then I like to go over the roots because sometimes it can have a bit of a kink in it and I don't like that look on myself. Run your fingers through it, give it a bit of a shake, and then we take some hairspray. This is the Schwarzkopf Got to Be Glued Blasting Freeze Spray for a screaming hold. Love that. I just spray both sides. This will probably drop throughout the day anyway, so I'll leave it for now. And then later on, if it's still a bit too done up, I'll take a brush to it or even go back over it with the straightener. We don't know, we'll see how we feel. But, ow. Now we need to move on to the makeup. The fun part, the bit where we start looking put together, even though I would be happy to go out in public right now because my hair's done. But, you know, maybe a bit of makeup. Like a bit of makeup didn't hurt anybody, so we're gonna move on to makeup. I found my glasses the other day. I put them in a bag and I forgot what bag I put them in. So they were lost for a good like month or two, but that's fine. These are my prescription glasses. Apparently I'm blind. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I've been wearing glasses my entire life, but I put these back on after not wearing them for 2 months. I realised just how magnified they are. There's a lot going on. Right, if this top didn't make me look like a painter before, it does now. You look like Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry. But then I also have my blue light ones. Oh, they need to be dusted. I'm not a glasses wearer. Like, you won't see me in public with the glasses on. Anyways, you're not here for my glasses try on. So I will shut up and get on with the makeup. See you in a minute. Sorry? What? Why did every word come out of my mouth at once? Let's try that again. I shall see you in a second. Okay, I've changed because we're now down in the basement. I wore that top, I would be as blue as the top. That's slipping. Now we have a gap. You good? You're gonna stay? Please don't fall. Hair is done. I hope that little like hair tutorial wasn't a mess because it felt like a mess doing it, but I'm gonna clip it back now so we don't get, oh, we got a crease. We don't want to get any makeup in the hair, so it's back now. First of all, first thing I do when I want to glow up is teeth whitening strips. I don't have a specific brand that I always use. These ones were just in a shop and I just picked them up. They were cheap. It's probably not a good thing that they were cheap, but the Molar Clean, never noticed it says that. They were okay. They claim to give you whiter teeth in 7 days. We'll see. I never know what brand to actually get because I know Crest is the best. It's very hard to get over here in the UK unless you want to be paying like £50 for like 3 strips. And I'm good. I'll just pick up anything and everything instead. These ones you leave on for an hour and they're drying ones. I have other ones, but they're not drying. They'll just like move around, so I don't think it'd be a very good idea to use those ones whilst I'm talking. So, one's on. Now do the bottom one. I always find it cute that the bottom one's so much shorter than the top one. And there we go. They're on. Take them off in an hour. But the only problem is I'm now going to be talking like this. Like I can't. That's alright. Okay, next up we need to prep the skin. So it's going to be skincare time, especially now after I'm using that Duac gel. Skin is dry. So we're supposed to go, we're first of all going to go in with the ordinary niacinamide. It's got teeth marks all over the lid because sometimes it does get stuck. And I have a big old struggle trying to get it open. We're going to use a tiny little bit of this, pop it all over the face. My skin feels horrible right now. I never thought I'd see the day where I miss my oily skin. Now we're going to use some of the L'Oreal Revitalift SPF 30 all over the face. And now we're going to put on some, like, even more SPF. This is the Altruist? Don't know. But it's why has it just got the word dermatologist? It's called Face Fluid in SPF 50. I just thought, you know, you can never have too much SPF, I don't feel. Like, that could be completely wrong, but to me it just feels right. I put some on the neck and then also on the back of the hand. Just because I saw Khloe Kardashian doing this and apparently she has very young looking hands, according to her sisters. So she said she does this, so and I'm going to be driving later on and it's sunny outside. It got sunny. It was raining, now it's sunny and I've got to drive, so hands on the steering wheel, sun on the hands. Rub this in. Okay. Ow! I sat back for a dramatic effect and I hit my back on the wall. Also, don't mind any of this. I dropped my powder. I didn't realise it wasn't closed, like the lid was loose and I dropped it and it's gone everywhere. Now we're going to put on some lip balm just to prep the lips, you know. This is the Lucas Papaw ointment. My lips are so dry and I don't know why. That rhymed. That's fun. Pop it there for later. Just going to prep the skin with the Iconic London Prep Set Glow. Oh, it's leaked again. It's been stood upright. How are you doing this? Poof. Alright, wait for this to dry. For foundation, we're going to use the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser because I don't feel like putting a full coverage foundation on will do anything for my skin situation right now. We're going to put on a tinted moisturiser just to add that extra moisture. I'm going to put a little bit more on than usual though. This has been in the basement for some time, like I don't really clean up like my makeup, like I'll just leave it here now. So it's like it's refreshing putting this. Why did I put it in my eyebrow? Like I know I was aiming for there, but like why not? Nikki, now I've got to try and figure out how to solve that. Oh, I don't want to. Whatever, we'll try and sort it out later. Gonna take my foundation brush, give it a blend. For concealer, it's going to be the tried and true e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and the 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Both in the shade Fair Warm. Going to use the hydrating one first to see how we get along. Pop it in here, a little bit in there. I know you're not really supposed to put it in there, but under eye bags are bagging, so a bit on there, do it here, up there, there. Oh, didn't put too much there. There. I love that I realised how annoying that was and continued to do it. If that ain't me all over, I don't know what is, darling. Gonna blend with a brush. Don't know why that got so low. With a brush. I'm not really one of those people to leave the under eyes till last because it's like, I don't like how dry it makes my under eyes look. Like they look dry right now because going through something, but most of the time anyway they look quite dry. So I like to get them out of the way first so that concealer doesn't dry down and make it worse. Now we're going to use some cream bronzer. This one's the Chanel one. Give it a little tap. I'm going to tap it into the back of the face. These blemishes, by the way, won't cover. Well, they're not blemishes anymore, they're scarring, but they don't want to cover apparently. I like to keep it more towards the back of the face, and then like once the majority of the product is back here, I'd like to bring it forwards a bit. And I kind of like to just like put it here. Kind of helps to lift the cheekbones a little bit. Get the chin with whatever's left. Nose, why not? Now we're going to do some cream blush. This is the Rare Beauty cream blush in the shade Happy. Apparently this has got a heart in it, but I don't... No. Is there? 3 dots on either side. I'm going to use a brush like this and blend it out. Go in with a sponge and just dilute it a little bit. I should have done one cheek at a time because I forgot for a split second that my skin is dry now, so it's sticking. I like to blend up to here and like over the brow, end of the brow area. Okay, now we're going to set the T-zone. So I'm going to use the RC Mano colour powder and my little poofy pad. And we're going to just tap under the eyes and over the eyes. So the nose. Mostly just going to set around this area and the just the centre of it, the chin, and cupid bow, well, top lip, and then centre of the forehead. And there we have it. Now it's time for contour, one of my favourite steps. So we're going to start with the jawline, just to get it out of the way. So I take a brush like this into my powder, and we're going to, oh, that was a lot. I like to get up here because it just goes around the jawline. I don't know if that makes it look really unnatural, but whatever, I still do it. Okay, and now it's nose contour time. So first of all, I'll take this brush, same contour shade, and I will do a little line on top and then on the bottom. Then I like to take this brush, which is like a big angled brush, same colour again, and I go from the brow down the side of the nose. And I like to take my big powder brush and just tap over it to blend out the lines. And then take whatever's left on this brush and just run it underneath the bottom lip. Forgot to mention, sorry. I'm going to take a little brush like this into a highlighter. This is the Dior one. I'm going to take a mixture of these two and do a dot on the end of the nose. And then up here, I don't like to drag it all the way down the nose. I don't know why. Just don't. And then I take both of them again and pop it on the inner corner of the eye. I take a brush like this into the two of them again. I'm going to pop it up here. I don't like to drag this like too far down, I just keep it here. And then whatever's left on the brush I take up here above the brow. Now we are going to do our brows. So this is the Primark Brow Sketch brow pencil in the shade dark brown, I think. It's rubbed off. I think it's dark brown though. Get a little brush, comes with a little spoolie, so that's always fun. Then I like to do a line underneath the front to kind of connect it into the rest of the brow. Oh, what's happening here? There we go. And then I don't really have much of an arch this side, so I just fill that in. And I shave the end of my eyebrows off because otherwise they like grow down here. So I like to just extend it out just a bit more. I do blend the front, don't worry. Then take the spoolie and blend out the line at the front. Now I'm going to take this brow gel, well it's actually a clear mascara, it's not so clear anymore because it's got a lot of makeup in it. This is the Collection Colour Lash All Day Wear Colour Mascara. There's no colour on it though. Don't know why it's called a colour mascara. It's clear. I like to brush up my brows and then tame them down. Okay, now for the eyes, I'm going to go into the Tartelette in Tartelette Toasted palette, and I like to take just a fluffy brush, it changes every time, into the colour Latte, just like a neutral brown I guess. And we're going to put this all through the crease, well above the crease, and then on the outer corner of the eye, kind of blend it back into the bronzer, and then under the eye, kind of keep it as close to the lash line as possible. Blend it up through the front of the brow as well. I like to really make sure this outer corner is like, it's like dark. And then I like to take my finger into the colour Sunrise, which is like a shimmery, creamy colour, and just put it on the rest of the lid that doesn't have the other colour on it. And take the brush and blend them together. Now I like to go back into the highlighter with this brush, go into the same two colours again, and add it to the brow bone. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna run it up here, like from the inner corner to the brow bone. Don't know why, I just like how it looks. Now we're going to do some liquid eyeliner. This is a hard time for me. I struggle every time. You'd think it being a part of my glow up routine, like what I do every time I want to glow up. You'd think I'd know what I'm doing, but clearly not. This is the Rimmel London Glam Eyes one. I like to just do like a standard wing. I like to make it look like my eyes are more almond shape, as opposed, because I got very round eyes, so I like to make them look a bit more almond shape and like to help lift the face, you know? Like so. I don't know if I'm going to change it in a minute. See how this eye goes, because they're never the same. Okay, liner's done, but I like to take a little angled brush like this, tap into a black or a dark brown or whatever, and I take the pointy part of it and very lightly, like hold the end of the brush, go from the wing and just lightly extend the line. So it kind of just helps with the look. It's a very subtle thing to do, but I think it adds. Could just be me, but I'm happy. Oh, didn't realise I had eyeliner on my lashes, and now it's on my under eye. Just gonna curl my eyelashes. We'll sort out that little blob under the eye in a bit. First of all, I like to take the Maybelline Sky High Mascara and give the lashes a nice old coat. Okay, now I like to take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and go over the lashes again. Not too much with this one, but like it adds just a little bit more oomph, you know? Why is that eyelash coming off so long today? What's going on? I'm just gonna try and attempt to take off this down here. There we go. Just use a spoolie. If that ever happens, wait for it to dry, use a spoolie. Oldest trick in the book, obviously, isn't it? Okay, for lips. Gonna go back in with my lip balm first. And we're going to use this Obsession lip liner and Sheet Hook Up. As always, it's very blunt right now, so we'll see what we can get out of it. Just like to overline the bottom lip and then overline the top lip. I like to keep somewhat of a cupid's bow, just to fully round it out. Now I like to keep it there to some extent. I haven't got too much of a sharp cupid's bow anyway, so it's not too different. Okay, then I like to use this Pat McGrath Labs lipstick in the shade Flesh 3. Just like a little reddy, well, deep red colour. I'll hit in here, rub my lips together, blend it out with a finger, and then go over the top of it with this Morphe X Maddie Ziegler lip gloss in the shade Peach Bugger. Right up to the cupid's bow. And then this is a bit of like an extra step that I like to do. I take this freckle tint, this is the Lottie London one. It was very like, I didn't enunciate properly then, did I? Lottie London. It's a Lottie London. And I have like a little freckle under my eyebrow. And when I put makeup on it, it looks obviously like I've tried to cover it up. It doesn't look great. So I like to just go over it and then we put it away. To set the face, I'm going to go in with this Sunset Beam Coconut Primer Water from Primark. I'm going to add a lot of spray on. So once this dries, I'm going to go back in with more. Don't worry, I won't put you through that. You don't need to keep watching it, but makeup's done. Now, I outfit change. Typically, I would just go out in this. Full face of makeup, hair done, but chilling in a hoodie. Nothing rings truer for me. We'll put on an outfit change just so this looks somewhat put together. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I've put on like a little red jumpsuit. I don't own that many like girly things, so red jumpsuit is where we've had to sell. Next up, jewellery. Let's accessorize. I've already got my necklace on. Okay, I wouldn't really wear my turtle necklace with this, but sadly I've lost my locket necklace. Not my locket necklace. I have like a necklace, like a gold necklace with like a lock on the end of it. It was my favourite necklace, but I can't find it. Can't find it. I took it off for an audition because it was like a low cut thing, and like jewellery wouldn't have gone with the character. So I took it off, and now it's gone forever apparently. Hopefully I'll find it in the move. If I don't, then I'm gonna be very upset. First of all, let's go through these rings, shall we? I've got two fake Cartier rings because I ain't got the budget for a real one. Let's be real. So we go for the fake ones. I bought these ages ago. I probably wouldn't buy the fake jewellery now. Not saying I'm gonna go out and buy the real ones, but I don't really care that much anymore. I like to put this one here. This one used to be gold. It's rubbed off because it's cheap, but this one goes on my right middle finger. And then I've got this one that used to be rose gold. Now it's gold. Goes on this middle finger. Don't know, like they could switch up, but I'm a creature of habit. Need to calm down. But yeah, I don't like change, so they stay on those fingers. I have this one which my mum got me. She got me and my sister's matching ones. I don't know if my sister still wear theirs, but we have this one. What is happening? I'm guessing someone's at the door. Anyways, sorry, you're gonna have to put up with those in the background because I doubt they're gonna shut up anytime soon. It's basically this little ring with a little heart thing on it. It just gets kind of annoying because all you hear is that every time you move, but you know, you get used to it. It just says I love you on it around the outside. This one goes on this finger. Then we have this Pandora one. It opens, so in the middle of this one it says Pandora. This side it just has hearts, so you can choose which way you want it because it opens up, and so you can switch it around, or you can have it just the one if you wanted. But I have both. I have it on the Pandora side because the hearts, you know that, what's that phobia of like all the little holes together? I don't have it too extreme. Like if you show me like one of the photos that people use as an example, that I don't like, but like that kind of makes me uncomfortable. So I like to hide that one. It goes on my thumb. So yes, I have a lot of rings on one hand. And this one's an actual diamond ring. Look at me being bougie. But my auntie got it for me for my 18th birthday. So this one stays on all the time. It just goes onto this finger. And look at this go, because obviously it's not going to go on this hand, because if I have a diamond ring on my wedding finger, that's going to cause some confusion. So I don't want to scare away any potentials. So that's my rings. Oh, I need to take out my teeth whitening strips. Nearly went overtime. Okay, teeth whitening strips are out. Next up, we have fragrance. This is my favourite step. I can get a bit excessive and wear multiple, like loads. So first of all, I like to go with a body spray. And I love finding a body spray and a perfume that really like complement each other. This, like, they're not necessarily like the same, they haven't got the same notes in it, but it's like this one kind of goes, I'll just show you what ones I'm going to use, like, you don't care. So I'm going to use this, so I don't know how to pronounce it, the Brazilian Crush. I was going to try and pronounce that, Sol Janeiro? The Brazilian Crush one. This is the caramelized vanilla and macadamia one. I don't like to put on too much because it's very strong, but I just do like one over the chest area, one at the back, and that's enough. That's enough. And then for my fragrance, this one goes so well with the warm tones. Wait, the YSL Libra perfume. First of all, wanted this for so long, and then my best friend came through for my birthday and gave it to me. Talk about a true best friend. Not saying I'm like materialistic, like since we met, pretty much, I've been saying I want this, and then like she came through and got it for me. I just love that. I love a perfume. Like, I'm not somebody who's like, I want like designer bags. Like, if you're that person, that's fine, but I'd much prefer a perfume. So I like to do just a switch here. Oh, one there, and then on the wrist. I found it funny that men don't really do the wrist. I thought that everybody just did the da and da. They just like everywhere. What? They don't do the wrist? Then again, why do we do wrists? I think it's fair to say that, I mean, I may not be at the 100 stage, but I think it's fair to say me now. Ow! I use like I'll show you what I use, hang on. I use a dumbbell weight to hold up my light, and it just fell on my knee. Way to humble me. Me now and me at the start of the video. I'm just gonna really back myself here and say that I've glowed up. We look a bit better. I feel good. Within myself, I smell good, I can tell you that right now. I smell fantastic. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world and so much more. And I shall see you in the next video.